Now the next thing I want to do is I want to talk about the lighting. So I'm just going to go ahead and remove this. Lighting is one of the best things and best reasons to set up your Instill Life, because you can control and design with that. Even if you don't have a very fancy light, even if you only have like a lamp that's set on a table, you could move this whole situation around near the lamp. Let's say the lamp was right here, and just turn it on, and then maybe move this around to define where you'd like the highlights and shapes to be. Well, the lamp I have cost me all of about $6 from Target. It's a gooseneck desk lamp. And again, believe it or not, I actually have about 10 of these, and I use them a lot, especially for Zoom now. But anyway, again, I would let students borrow these. So what I will do is, the gooseneck is great because it helps you move things around. Turn this on, and then you can notice where the highlights and shadows go on the pepper. And I can decide, do I want it more front lit? Do I want it backlit? Do I want the crevice shadow to be under here or over here? Where do I want those highlights to hit? So it's really a great way to be able to have a light like this, but even a big clunky light could move around to come up with your shadows. And artists, do not rush this step when you're setting up your still life. In fact, I've known artists that have spent weeks on setting up a still life and getting the composition straight. Obviously, don't take that long, but give yourself a little bit of time. Don't rush this process. So I think I like what's going on right here. And this is going to be my still life I'm going to work with. I've got some nice highlights here that show the bumps around the seed cap, and then this cast shadow. And I've got a couple other cast shadows because I do have other light sources. You don't want the lamp to be your only light source, because then it looks like an interrogation. Well, if that's what you want, but usually when you're trying to depict the form, you just want to go ahead and have more than one light source, but a pretty strong one like I do here with the lamp, okay? So now the next thing is to take a photo of it. But wait, didn't I just say I don't want you working with a photo reference? It's not good practice. Well, it's good for a backup. As much as you can draw and paint looking directly at this improves your artist brain, your way of translating a three-dimensional site onto a flat two-dimensional ground like a canvas or a piece of paper. So try to work as much as you can three-dimensionally, but in the real world, fruit and vegetables decay, and my dogs or something like that sometimes take things when I don't want them to, or they get lost or moldy. So that's why I'm a big fan of taking a reference photograph as soon as you can. So when we talked about taking photos of artwork before, I talked about it being parallel. Like if this was the artwork, this angle would be the same as this angle. Well, it's a little different now. You want to be perpendicular at a 45-degree angle to your face. So that's why I'm sticking my face in here now. So if I'm looking at the work like this, and this is how I would look at it while painting, okay? Don't just get up close, but you're really painting over here. Get up close where you'd really be painting, and then here's my line of sight. This is a 45-degree angle or 90-degree angle to it. And then I'm centering this and taking my picture. And like I said before, you want to leave a little buffer. So there's my picture. It looks pretty good. It's a little darker, but I expected that from the backlight. I can go in to edit, and I can correct, that lighting by checking on the light and all that. I won't do that here now, but you can do that, and then go ahead and print 2 copies, one in color and then one in the monotone. And those can be references to go back if you need to, but make sure this is your first reference, the real deal. All right, so that's basically it with setting up a still life. Just take it one step at a time. I hope this helps, and look forward to teaching you again.